take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 71 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
On for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Las Vegas.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here's Allen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Taking it about the 36. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Raiders 7, Bengals nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Inside the 15 he goes. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Fielded right around the 8. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Now Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Henry Ruggs.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jacobs trying to run on 1st down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen completes this out left to Ruggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The 33-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
57 is the mark. 57.
Throwing now is Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
86. An 11-yard pickup leads to third and...
Back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. A quick toss out right, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. You tighten it.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen. He finds Corey Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Allen to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Back to throw. Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This to advance to the divisional round. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember the rules.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Once again, they run with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. What can Allen do now with his drive? He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? but I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This de-forced the punt on the opening drive of overtime, and now they're a play away from doing that again.
So you know they're confident about what they've done, and they're confident about this play call, but they can't be overconfident because they don't want to give up the ball a second time. When you're in overtime in this situation, getting points, finishing the game, they may have a special play call coming up to try and fool them.
At the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. We got double up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to Mixon on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, B, let's go! Check 26, check 26.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This to win it in overtime. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And a disappointing